Okay, guys, in this training we are going to talk about Adfonic. This is another ad platform. It's one of the older ad platforms, even before AdMob. And this is an ad platform. It's overseas. It's very good for targeting traffic overseas, and I found extremely good results with using overseas campaigns with this particular network. Again, if you're advertising with cell phones, you want to run your ads on as many ad platforms as you can. And I really don't have an answer for this, but sometimes what works well with one just doesn't work with another. And you can run the same copy and run the same banners, and for some reason it just won't convert as well. So again, that's why I'm exposing it to these ad platforms. So Adfonic, here it is, and now we're gonna create a new campaign. So basically, you're going to sign up for your Adfonic account. It's very simple, and here we go. So we're going to press get. Oh, let's see now what happened. They said there was an error, but let's see. I'm sure this will. Okay, so let's do new campaign. Okay, so it says here, step 1 is, do you want to copy information from a previous campaign? So we're going to say no because we're going to start a new campaign here. Now, let's see, a campaign name. Let's say we are doing a ringtone, all right? So let's just call it ringtone. Okay, this is the ringtone campaign, which it looks like I already have. We'll call it ringtone 2. Okay, and then you can do a brief description. Usually I might put the price of what I get per click, meaning what I make rather, per sale. So I think it's $5.50 for this particular ringtone program, so we'll just put that in there. And then on Adfonic, again, each ad platform, of course, has pros and cons. One of the, well, I don't want to say it's a con, but one of the things about Adfonic is that we only are able to advertise with the Android and the iPhone. So again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you're going to have a smaller audience, and depending on your campaign and what you're targeting, Adfonic may work for you or not. So, okay, so we're going to leave all phones here because there's nothing, no restrictions on the ringtones of which phones we can use. And let's see, what's the language of your campaign? English, and start date and all this we could just leave as is. You know, the scheduling, you could schedule what time you want it to start and when you want it to end, and the time of day and the time of week. It's all very self-explanatory. Let's save and continue. Okay. So now this is where we do some of our targeting. We have things like location, which of course is a big thing. Once you find your offers, which I will have in future trainings, the offers will let you know where you can advertise. So, you know, some offers you can advertise in a lot of places, and some only be, you know, let's say United States, Canada, you know, but each one is different. So let's just say for now we're going to leave it with the United States. So just click on that, and there's our location. Also, if you're not a master with geography, you can just type in the name there. So you don't have to get a degree in geography to continue this campaign. So now we have operator. We've really already picked it. I'm just going to do this here. You can pick the different operators in this. We're going to leave it blank though. And devices also we're going to leave blank because again we've picked iPhone and the Android. Now demographic of course would be very important. Let's say our ringtone was, you know, Snoop Dogg. Well, it's probably going to be a little different than doing a ringtone for whoever else. You understand where I'm going with this. Let's say Britney Spears. So, you know, if it was Britney Spears, let's say it's Snoop Dogg, then, you know, maybe you want to have a little heavier male audience. Again, there's a lot of trainings I have where I could show you how to do market research, but this isn't one of them. So there's sites like Quantcast and Google Trends and all this that will tell you kind of where you want to put this bar, because you can change it to anything you want. And again, also with age, it will tell you that as well. Again, site Quantcast.com. Quantcast.com, you can go in and you put website names in there. So you would say if someone was into Snoop Dogg, you put SnoopDogg.com into Quantcast, and then you see who's visiting SnoopDogg.com. It's really that simple. And then you'll see what age is visiting and what gender. And, of course, then you could target your campaign. So let's say if we went to Quantcast.com and it was saying these statistics, okay, and that more men, and the age is about 16 to 34, let's say, okay? And there you go, and that's that. and now we go down here, and tags is something that I've only seen in Adfonic, but I don't tend to use too many, and I still get incredible results, but I put some. So, I would put entertainment. This just looks like it's taking a second here. I could put, ringtones rather. You get the idea. And I would add, 4 or 5 seems to be enough. Hey, look, you can try, a ton, but what I found is that there's really not that many keywords here, tags, that would actually relate to ringtones. There's only so many, downloads, entertainment, ringtones, anyway. So there we go, and that's that, and we save and continue. And now we're on to creative. So this is why I do this. This is the most fun. This is why I enjoy. So let's just put Snoop here. Snoop Dogg. And 1. And what we want to do now, I want to show you something. You can pick a standard mobile banner. You can pick a text link where you're just going to put, download the latest Snoop Dogg ringtone here. But this is what I want to do, because I want to show you, this is why I like Adfonic. This is what makes Adfonic, to me, stand out from the rest, all of the rest of the ad platforms. So I'm going to show you something now quickly. I'm just going to pause this and grab a photo that I put together, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and what I did was I went to the affiliate site to get the link. So this is the click-through URL. This is what, if someone clicks in your ad, where they're going to go. So again, that's another training, but I will, I will teach that to you. But this basically is that code from the mobile link where I get paid my $5.50 when someone actually downloads a ringtone. Okay, so that's the click-through URL, and then the creative I already uploaded as well. And what I did is I took a picture from Google Trends, and you can either Photoshop or I use Paint or whatever, and you can create this pretty simply. It's not that hard. So let's preview our ad, and I just really want to show you. Let me bring this into the screen. Sorry. And I just want to show you this is what your ad is going to look like on a cell phone. So I think it's pretty effective, and it's been extremely effective, actually. I don't think it's effective. I know it's effective. So, $5.50 every time someone downloads this ringtone. So you can imagine how that starts to add up. Okay, so that is that. Now, let's see, what else do we have here? We're going to move down, and we're going to save this creative. Okay, and now basically what I would do here is I would create maybe another, let's say if it was the top 10 songs, I might create another 9 banner ads and to split test and put them up with this and see what I got. So you would just click here, add another creative, okay? So that would basically, they'll do the same exact thing. So we're going to go to continue to go to the next step. And now we're going to do cost per click. So again, I don't want to get into a whole discussion about pay-per-clicks and all that, but just a quick summary is you always want to pick cost per click unless your ad is getting a ton of response. If you're getting like an extreme high conversion rate, then sometimes the click per impression is worth it because you're getting so many conversions per 1,000 impressions. That's usually what you pay by. Is that it's worth it. But usually for most of us, cost per click is the best because you're not going to pay a cent unless someone actually interacts with our ad. So we're going to leave it like that. And I wouldn't get too intimidated here. You see the highest bid is $1.69, the lowest is $5. Honestly, what I did see here, they put your bid about a cent above. What I usually do is I usually start, let's say, 2 cents above. I go 1 more cent. And honestly, I've been getting plenty of action just doing this right here. If you're really looking to get out there and, let's say the conversion of your product or the price is going to be, let's say, even more than $5.50, let's say it's $12 or $15 or $20, which some of these are, then you may want to just jump right into the 30, mark, and you want to test these things out. You want to see how much more or less your ad runs when you increase and decrease the prices. But you want to play around with this. What I tend to find is I still get good clicks and good conversions in this area. For the most part, though, when I really want to get serious conversions, I just go into this yellow area, whatever that may be. And, okay, so at 20-something cents, I'm basically now where there's not a lot of competition. So, and even, you see here, there's no bids on some of these spots. And, you can use that to your advantage, of course.